Round 2 of the Utah Jazz Denver Nuggets series is headed your way, and we've got your free pick for Game 2 this Wednesday, August the 19th. Here's the next big thing at picksandparlays.net. We're offering an NBA playoff package for only $149, but act fast because it's only good until Wednesday at midnight. I've got the very top capper at the top of the Picks and Parlays leaderboard here, Chip Chirimbes. How are you, sir?
I'm doing well lately. Of course, it's great now. Baseball's rolling along. And of course, the NBA, the playoffs are coming and are actually here. And that's when we seem to rise to the occasion because games are more concentrated. The money and energy is more concentrated. And we love the playoffs. Yeah. This Utah-Denver game is kind of interesting because they played twice, gone overtime twice. Since they've been down in Utah, with Denver winning and covering both times. They won by 10 points. They scored 135 points last time out in overtime. And one thing about this Denver team, we know they can put points on the board, but do you know that, Ali, when they've scored 125 points or more, the following game, they're like 2-7 against the points. And so that plays into this trend. Yes, this plays into this trend here. They're 4-11 in the last 15 games in their quarterfinals, and that includes the cover against Utah last time out. And they're 2-6 straight up against teams with winning records. So Denver really doesn't have a great trend record coming here. There's Donovan Mitchell for Utah is the youngest player to score over 50 points in a playoff game since Michael Jordan and Elgin Baylor. Yep. And Mike Conley's out for Utah, so you would want they're the injured party. You might want to play against them. But I think they have a little bit more desperation. They know they can play with this team. They've gone overtime twice with them while losing. But the key factor between these two teams that I've noticed is that in the last 28 matchups between these two, it's gone under 21 times. That's both at Utah and both at Denver. So in the last 28 meetings, it's gone under. The last game they had definitely went over 135 to 125. Yeah, I'm expecting them to come under this time around. Let's see them come back to their usual trend when they do meet. So it's a tough game. Utah, I lean toward them, but with their the idea that they lost by 10 in overtime and they don't have Connolly, I think that the under might actually be the better play tomorrow in this matchup.
Right. And when you look back at that game, I mean, the only good quarter that the Jazz really had, they outscored them in the third 31-19. But, they just kind of got beat up the whole way. Mitchell did have a great performance. Ingles did too. He played 43 minutes. He had 19 points, but 15 of those were threes. So it's not like they can't get it done. But Jamal Murray, 20 points in the fourth quarter. I would lean towards Denver here, but I really like your play on the under. I think the better play is on the under. Take the guy who's sitting at the top of the Picks and Parlays leaderboard because he knows what he's talking about, people.
Each and every day I'm posting my top 3 games highlighted by my Megabuck play, and then I'll have 2 also. So there's 3 best bets going every day in any sport that I'm posting in, which of course is basketball and baseball right now. So I really feel very comfortable with what's going on. The weekly packages, of course, is the way to go because you don't have to sit and pick and choose when you're going to get with the handicapper. You know you're going to be with him, and you'll gain some confidence in seeing exactly how he goes about his business. So this is a tough call, this Denver game, because psychologically, I think Denver has the advantage because Connolly's out, and they've already beaten this team in overtime twice, and they might think, well, we've got their number. So, but I'm afraid of it. I really am. And I would play the under before I play the Denver side, which you may have the winner there.
All right. You're the boss, applesauce. You heard it here, people. Play the under in the Jazz and Nuggets game. Stay tuned. We've got lots more free picks from the NHL, MLB, and NBA.